when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Carolina Panthers. So the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Austin. On the move past the 40. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Straight ahead, Gibson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again, powering forward. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check contact! Check contact!
Moore, the man in motion. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now receiver in motion left. Gibson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Gibson again. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Antonio Gibson. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast. The line
looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Let's go now. Hurt. Right there, Hurt.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hey, let's go.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective, and execute it at a high level.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
The slot man in motion right. They'll go play action. Howell. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
One of the best in the NFL, in no small part because of his running ability. But on that play, didn't matter to the defense at all. Nice stop for them, a feather in their cap for getting the sack and brought down one of the toughest guys to catch in the NFL.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now they go play action with Howell. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Lockett, the man in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Brian Burns, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return, it's Kamara. And that'll go as a 57-yard punt with a return of 12. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check pass. Go, Reed. Go.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Go.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Rig.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Faking the handoff. Howell. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The Seahawks at 6-2 to start play. And they come in after a loss last time out, but they've still been in good form. They've won 6 of their last 8.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
Howell looking to throw again. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Howell from the gun. Throw out wide to Walker. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Howell. He completes this to Walker. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Sam Howell, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Comes the tight end left. Once more, Gibson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. The last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Buying time to his left. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage. He took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to look deep for more, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain of 32 that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
But so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 1st downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Alvin Kamara on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Howell to throw.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain of 37. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice.
And he's across the chalk, into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Kenneth Walker
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense,
he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
On the counter, Gibson.
Man, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw.
Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Check pass. Check pass. Go, Reed. Go.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Check that. Street. Check contact.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Antonio Gibson
With career touchdown number 94, he ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Panthers are back within a score. Now Matt Rule keeping the offense on the field to go for 2 here.
It's complete, and he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
Panthers 18.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Al now to throw it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Off play action. It's Howell.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
76 yards rushing now for Gibson. He's got a 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Carolina.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Moore, the man in motion. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Gibson again. To about the 48-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Hal to the air on 1st and 10.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
Throwing here, Howell.
Eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Lockett.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
On the counter, it's Walker.
The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down.
And that is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
They'll go play action. Howell. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They go play action with Howell.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Panthers are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Check pass, check pass.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
And here's a give to Gibson.
Room here to run. Touchdown, Carolina.
A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to a go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Powell to throw.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Amari Barno in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. Gets this to Fant,
and he'll be out right at the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Howell. Going right back to Fant.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Back to throw.
This is the tight end Fant.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards there, just like last play. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards that time. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He's back to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end fan.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll look to throw.
And this a quick slant to Lockett. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
This one taken just inside the 10.
Alvin Kamara on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Seahawks, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home